Grandpa Mole's Musical House. Since he was young, Grandpa Mole was deeply fascinated by sounds. His house didn't have ordinary walls. Instead, it was decorated with various instruments and musical notes. Grandpa Mole's underground home was filled with beautiful melodies, with bells on the walls, a cello in the corner, and tiny wind chimes hanging from the ceiling. His house was like a little musical paradise. Grandpa Mole's favorite thing was to invite his neighbors to his house to listen to music. On summer evenings, he would set up small stools in the yard and play his favorite tunes for everyone. The little rabbit, hedgehog, and squirrel would always crowd together, listening intently. But as Grandpa Mole grew older, his hearing started to fade. Slowly, he couldn't hear the violin's music or the soft tinkle of the wind chimes anymore. Even so, Grandpa Mole kept smiling, tinkering with his instruments every day. One day, little squirrel Hop came to Grandpa Mole's house and saw him sitting with his eyes closed, feeling an old flute. "This must be a bamboo flute. Its sound must be as gentle as the wind," Grandpa Mole murmured to himself. Little Squirrel looked at all the instruments in the room and suddenly had a great idea. "Grandpa, can you teach me to play? I want to learn all the instruments," Little Squirrel said excitedly. "Of course," Grandpa Mole replied happily. From that day on, Little Squirrel would come every day, learning different instruments from Grandpa Mole. Soon, Hop not only learned to play the piano, but also the flute, drums, and even how to create beautiful tunes with bells. "Grandpa, these instruments are so much fun," Hop said while playing. "It's just a shame you can't hear them anymore." Grandpa Mole smiled. "Even though I can't hear, I can still feel the rhythm and vibrations of the music." He gently tapped the piano keys. Although no sound reached his ears, his heart was still filled with the rhythm of music. One day, Hop had a brilliant idea. She moved all the instruments to the windows and said to Grandpa Mole, "Grandpa, I'll make a musical garden for you. That way you can not only touch, but also see the instruments move in the wind." Every day, Hop would come and help arrange the instruments, hanging little labels beside each one. Wind chime sounds, flute melody, cello's bass. Whenever the wind blew, the instruments swayed gently, as if performing a silent concert for Grandpa. "Grandpa is amazing. He knows every instrument in his musical garden by heart," the neighbors often said. Though Grandpa Mole could no longer hear, his heart was always filled with a silent yet memory-rich melody. "Hop," one evening, Grandpa Mole gently said to Little Squirrel, "Actually, there's one more special instrument in my house." "What instrument?" Hop asked curiously. "It's you," Grandpa Mole said with a smile. "You are the loudest instrument in my heart. You fill my life with the beauty of music."